Hello, and welcome back, everyone, to Extra Life 2023. I'm Nick. In this segment, I will be joined by Andrew.
Hello.
There we go. And welcome to, this is going to be our traditional tabletop block, but before we get into that, it's time to take a trip to the donation zone. Zone. I don't need to do the echo. I set the echo up as an effect.
You have a button for that?
I do. I Friday night at like 2 a.m. I set that up. Okay, so again, our donations. We have not seen anything new so far today, but that's fine. We got the last swear jar donations. 30 anonymous. Thank you very much for that. 28 from my dad because he had to round the total out to 180. I get it. It runs in the bloodline. My bloodline is cursed with finagliness. Meanwhile, over on the Team Giant Bomb side, we have 55 from Maud, 5486 from the Blaze family, 75 from Alex, 30 from Mike Pringus, and 731 from Nickarooney. In total, that brings our team total to $31,612. I'm not going to be awake all day, so just be ready for way more of that. This is all fantastic. For those of you just joining us, we are, as a team and as individuals, raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Our local one here to my stream is Maria Ferrari, which is located in Valhalla, New York. And it is, these are hospitals that specialize in pediatric care, intensive care, pediatric neurology. Just like if you're a young child and you need some serious medical help, this is probably where you're going to end up. So the money that we are raising goes to, supporting the hospital, making it run, make sure they have equipment and staff who are well trained, know what they're doing. Researching new techniques that can be used to be, easier, less traumatizing, such as that, all the way down to making sure that the kids who unfortunately have to have an extended hospital stay have toys and games and movies and stuff to keep them entertained, so that way it doesn't, just feel like a long slog of wasted time. So all of the money that we are raising here is going to that to ultimately bring some light into what is otherwise an extremely dark time for not only the children in the hospital, but their families as well. So all of you here donating, you're doing fantastic work. It's for such a good cause. All of you who aren't in a position where you can donate, being here watching, spreading news about our efforts here, that is also an immense help. Do not underplay that. Do not underestimate how much help you can be, even if you can't donate. Everything we're doing here is for a good cause, and any amount earned. We only got 220, but it's going into the bucket, making that $31,000. Without us, it would be $31,400 or so. No less, actually, because we have to 20. So it all adds up. Give what you can if you are able to. Don't feel bad if you can't. There are still ways to help support. And with all that being said, we are going into the tabletop segment. I do want to say, shout outs to the Giant Bomb staff. I believe we are currently on their chat page live. Hello. I see my bit.ly link just got posted in Giant Bomb chat. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving everybody a spotlight. This is incredible. Thank you everybody. I will try to keep that chat up as well in case there are people hanging out in there with things to say. Okay, all of that said, let's play a game. So now you have prepared games for today, right?
Yes. I have also discovered that D4s make excellent ramps for marbles.
Oh, yeah. There's a game in that.
Oh, Tabletop Sim.
I love Tabletop Sim.
What a glorious time. But yes, so have you ever flown in a plane?
Yes, once.
Did you ever think, I want to be flying this plane?
Yes. Half a time.
Half the time. Have you ever well, we're not going to be flying a plane,
Oh.
but we will be landing a plane.
Ooh. Ooh.
How's your friends?
My friends?
French.
French. Not great. Je m'appelle, it's go time, and that's about it.
Yeah, good enough.
Okay.
This is Skyteam. Would you like to be the pilot or the co-pilot?
Is this a co-op game?
Yes, it is. You are in the pilot chair, so you are the pilot.
It's me. Let's fly this baby.
Which is excellent. This is, in fact, a co-op game that simulates landing a plane.
At the Montreal airport?
In this case, this map, as it were, if you want to call it that, is the Montreal airport. So there are a number of things to look at on this board. This is a cooperative game. We are trying to land the plane safely. So let's take a look at what we got going on here, starting at the top.
Yes, okay.
The left bar is the approach.
Okay.
We will be approaching the landway. You notice there's a bunch of planes already on the runway.
Yes.
We're going to have to remove those, otherwise we will crash and die.
Okay. Oh, they are pieces on top of the cars. I thought they were the cars. Okay.
Yes. And then on the right side is the turn tracker.
Okay. Which does look like altitude descending.
It is, in fact, our altitude, yes.
Relance.
Let me pull up the
English
the
instructions
rulebook again.
Yeah.
I went through them. I said, I understand this game, and then immediately forgot most of them.
That'll
so
happen.
what will be happening is each round we will be rolling our dice.
Okay.
We will not be able to see our companions' dice.
Okay.
No one will be able to say them or communicate anything. Just like in real life, the pilot and co-pilot cannot communicate while they are working.
Oh yeah, the cockpit of an airplane is basically the booths from the final round of When Ben Signs Money.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What up?
Yeah. Absolutely. So there are a couple of things on this board that we will be attempting to accomplish.
There are coffee tokens.
There are coffee tokens. So first off, let's look at this big old plane in the middle.
Yes.
You'll notice that it can kind of turn.
Yeah.
Let me turn my thing down there. This is, of course, the airplane axis. If it turns to one side by too much, indicated by these little X's, we go into a tailspin.
That's bad.
Which is not great. You see that there are orange spaces for my die, blue spaces for your die.
Okay.
Which is that. So I
these are all die spaces. Okay.
Yep. The underneath it is the numbers from 2 to 12.
Okay.
That is our speed.
Makes sense.
And
we each have a token for speed.
Well, yeah. Well, yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes, we will. Below that, we have the brakes.
Okay.
Or no, that's the landing gear. No,
okay.
That's the brakes.
That's the brakes. I'm
sorry.
Landing gear's over here somewhere.
Yep. And then we have switches on the right and left. You see that these on the right side activate the little flaps on the wings.
Mm-hmm.
And then yours is the landing gear.
Right.
So what will happen is we will take turns to take one of our die and place it on the board.
Right.
On a free space somewhere on there. contained by colors. I can only place on orange spaces. You can only place on blue spaces.
Makes sense. This timer cube is new. I've not seen that before.
It's a cube.
I like that.
Also respecting the number constraints. So, like, if
Right.
it has the spot has a number on it, you can only put the numbers there. The ones on the bottom here are the I'm sorry. The up top here, these are the radio spaces.
Okay.
Those don't have a number constraint, just the color constraint.
Okay.
And then all the way in the bottom, there are no constraints down there.
And either of us could place these, it looks
Correct.
like. Okay.
There are mandatory actions, so each round we must have where these little exclamation points are.
Okay.
So we have to put something on the axis, and we have to put something on the engine spaces.
Okay.
As soon as the second die is placed on the axis place, we compare those values and tilt the plane the difference.
Oh, the difference? The difference?
Yes.
Wow.
So if you put a 5 and I put a 3, we'll tilt it we'll tilt it 2 towards you.
Okay. If I put a 6 and you put a 1, we're dead. We're dead.
Yes. Yes. The engines. So the engines will. So different things will happen depending on what the numbers are. So what will happen with the engines? You see this little plus sign?
Yeah.
So we will add our 2 dice together.
Okay.
And so it will land somewhere on the. Something will happen depending on where these blue and orange cubes are.
Okay.
If it's less than the blue marker, this left track over here, does not move.
Okay.
Because we're basically circling.
Okay.
If it is between those 2 markers, we advance the left board 1 space.
Okay.
And then if it's greater than it, we advance it 2 spaces.
Oh. Okay.
If there's an airplane token and it would move off the bottom of the board, we collide and die.
Great. Oh boy.
If the ending space would move off the top, we overshoot the airport and die.
Great.
So how do we get rid of these little airplane tokens, you might ask? Well, that's where the radio sign comes into play.
I was going to say probably radio the control tower because they're the one who clear the runway for us.
That is exactly what it is. So you count the number of spaces starting with your current position and remove an airplane from that spot. So if you put a 3 there,
let me go 1, 2, 3 and remove this plane.
Yep.
Okay. And you can do more radios than I can.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you put a 1, you remove it from there. The engines also take place as soon as the second die is placed.
Okay, but so like I can place this and then you can do other stuff. But so I have 4 dice. Do you also have 4 dice?
I also have 4 dice. Okay. So one of our conditions is we have to remove all these planes.
Yes. God, so we only get to do 2 non-mandatory things a turn.
Yes.
Wow.
So your job is also the landing gear, to deploy the landing gear. So you place a die that's respecting the number constraint there, and then you switch the switch to show a green light.
Nice.
And then you advance the blue marker 1 space.
Up.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that kind of makes it easier to circle?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. So it makes it a little easier to circle with the landing gear. All the landing gear must be deployed in order to land.
Okay.
On my side, I control the flaps. I have to deploy them in order,
Oh.
top to bottom.
Okay. And you have more of them.
Yep. Let's see. Yes. So I have to do. Yeah. So I have to do that. And when I do, I also get a green light, and I advance the orange marker 1.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So those all have to be green at the end of the game.
Okay. So
now let's talk about.
you're gonna end maxed. I'm gonna end at 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's talk about the coffee.
Let's talk about coffee. Okay.
So we can place any die into this free space.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do, we put a coffee over there to indicate that that's there.
And I'm going to guess that this lets us adjust a die value by 1 up or down?
Yes.
Cool. Hey, this rules.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. So any of us can use the coffee tokens. Unspent. They remain on the board for the following round.
Great.
It 6 does not turn into a 1.
Okay. All right. It doesn't loop.
So they don't loop.
Okay.
Let's see there. Okay. Let's talk about breaks.
Yeah, I got to do them in order.
Yep. They must be deployed in order. With that, as soon as you do, you advance the red little break 1/1. We don't have to deploy all the breaks by the end of the game, but it makes things easier.
Okay.
Basically, what happens is at the end of the game, our speed has to be less than
the brakes.
The brake marker.
Okay. So it looks like the brakes can go up to 6, but there's only 3 spots.
Yes. Was there a question? Or just an observation?
Well, I guess the question is if it's moving 1 per switch, then it's going to
it moves. It only moves 1 per switch, I think. Hold on.
Well, then it would max out at 4, so I'm wondering why there's a spot 5 and 6.
Well,
it moves 2.
Variations to the game.
There's not a thing here. It is 2, 4, 6.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that answers my question.
Yes, sounds good. We're starting with the 2, then the 2, the 4, and the 6. You do not have to place a die respecting yada yada yada. Immediately advance the red break marker 1 space. Okay, so after we've placed all 8 dice, we decrease the altitude regardless of what we've done, and we get our dice back. If our altitude is at 0 and the airport image is in the current position screen, we go to the end of the game.
Oh, okay. So these turn trackers have blue and orange on it. Are we basically alternating taking turns?
We are alternating who goes first in the round.
Who goes first? Got it. Okay.
Yep. So at the end of the final round, it starts when the airport is on is the current position and the airplane is the current altitude.
Right.
And then so that's when we have to apply the brakes. So that's when we put the speed down. Or yeah, so it happens. That's when the speed happens. We have to be slower than the brakes.
Yes.
So we have to remove that.
What's it? Oh, that's kerosene, so that's fuel.
There are advanced rules.
Okay, are we not playing with those?
We are not playing with those.
I'm okay with that. Hey, this token, I'm assuming this is re-roll?
Yes, there are re-roll tokens. So you can use a re-roll token. If you do, both of us can re-roll any number of our dice.
Oh, okay. So it applies to both, and it's choose which to reroll.
Yep.
Okay.
And you'll notice that there's another one at a different altitude. So we'll get more as the game goes on.
Boy, this game ends in 7 rounds. Okay.
Yep.
Woof.
Yep. So before we roll our dice, we could kind of decide what things we want to focus on.
Okay.
Once we have rolled the dice, we can't really communicate what the dice are, or like say, if I do this, put something here.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But I mean, we'll be kind of flouncing about and doing whatever. So yeah, that's the game. Let's land this plane.
Yeah, I think we can do this.
All right. So the turn begins. I don't really know what we need to focus on here.
I mean, there's a lot of planes.
There's a lot of planes.
I think maybe trying to get a few of those open early is a good thing, and then just we kind of need to do all of it by the end. Like, I guess we don't need to do all of these.
All of what?
Do we need to complete all of these? We do.
Yeah, you need to have all the green lights.
But we don't need to do the brakes. The brakes are not mandatory.
Yeah, we could leave. Yeah, you could leave the brakes there. It's fine. Just go in at full speed. Yeah. Okay, and you will start the beginning of this turn. So let's roll our dice.
Yeah.
And, it makes for good radio. We'll keep talking. It doesn't really matter.
Sure. We just won't communicate. Communicate
about the dice. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Man, these are D6s too, so we can't even do like the 2D6 averages to help. Oh boy. All right. Well, then I'm gonna do that first.
You can put that there. Okay. I will. I'm gonna put this 3 here. Get rid of this.
Let's try this one.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta put that there. So we will tilt one towards you.
Okay, that could be worse.
Yep.
Boy, I got dice left, huh?
Yeah. All right. So then you
that'll
advance
move this as well. Yeah.
Yes, advance the blue one there.
Advance the blue.
Advance the boardwalk. All right. I will put this 4 up here.
Okay.
And just tell this plane to get out of here. Clear the runway.
I'm going to get us a coffee.
Ah, sweet, sweet Effie. Oh, I'm gonna put this 6 here.
Okay.
So that's a 7. So that's between the 2.
Yeah.
So we will advance this
1.
Which I think I do by doing that. Yes.
Okay.
There might be a better way to do that, but for now, what I got.
That seems right. Okay. All right.
Okay. So. That's all of them, right?
Yes, I spent all my dice. You spent all your dice.
Yes. All right, so we will advance the altitude one space. That down.
It is not a lot of rounds to do kind of a lot of things.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna take these dice back. I'm gonna roll them. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. Um.
Huh.
Well.
Hmm. Your go.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go.
I.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
use this reload,
Okay.
unless we want to.
Do I want to reload anything?
I'm gonna reroll. Oh, actually, most of them.
Yeah, what if I reroll these two actually? I could live with that,
That's not
I think.
too much better.
Hopefully that was not a bad choice.
Yeah. Um. I'm gonna put this one right here.
Interesting.
Oh, actually, no, because I thought it was slightly tilted. I'm gonna put this one right here and turn this green.
Okay.
And advance this one.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to put this 2 here and apply some brakes. Is that a good thing to do? I don't know.
Yep. So advance the brake token.
Right. That goes here.
Yep. All right. Um. Let's see. That's gonna be that. Gotta be that. We still gotta get rid of all these planes. Oh boy.
Oh, we can't communicate. That's...
Yep. Um.
It doesn't make sense, but I do kind of love it. I'm torn.
I'm gonna put this one here.
Okay. I'm going to remove a plane.
Okay. I'm gonna put this 5 here.
Okay. I can put this 3 here.
Okay.
So
So
it'll
we will
tip 2 to you.
tip towards that. I'll put this 6 up here. Get rid of this.
Okay. I must put this 1 here. We
Okay.
don't
so
move.
we don't advance towards there.
Okay.
Okay. I will decrease the altitude.
Which means we are going to have to, like, do a double at some point to keep them in line.
Absolutely.
The fact that you have to keep these in sync is actually the most, like, terrifying part of this to me. And we still have a coffee.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
I said yep.
Oh,
sorry.
I thought you said nope.
I drank it.
I just finished my coffee, so I should drink any amount of water at this point, though.
Yes.
Oh, I start.
Yep. One.
Unfortunate. 4. Nice. Nice. 5. This will be one of these.
Yes.
Okay.
see.
All right.
Right. I'm going to spend this coffee
Okay.
to do this.
To make that wait.
To make that
Oh,
a
2 or 3. Okay, got it.
Yep. Yep.
All of mine have no overlap, so I was like, how'd you do that?
Yep. Or,
okay.
Oh, I just realized I made this harder for ourselves.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Listen, that's okay, because I'm not going to be able to do much better. I'm going to get us a coffee.
Okay. I will put this 5 here.
Oh, right. That's a $10 anonymous donation. Thank you very much.
Hooray!
If you are in either the Twitch or Giant Bomb chat, say hi. Let us know who you are. I would love to shout you out. Or if you want to say anonymous, that's cool too. But either way, you know who you are. Thank you very much. That means we just hit 3,000 lifetime raised on our channel.
Nice.
Because we only needed $8 to get there. Which also means we're at a total of, what, 230 now? Hey, that's fantastic. We're doing good. We're doing good. I have to play this here. But that's probably good. Because now that means this is going to approach. I'm sorry?
I'm trying to see. How loud is this?
Yay!
I did not hear that at all. Yay! I did not mean to take this. Oh, now I hear it.
I wanted to put something in the background.
Yeah.
And this is titled In Albany, New York.
Which is great and confusing.
Yep. All right, so we advanced 1?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Hang on, I messed these. I did not actually advance it. I did it wrong. This has to go to state 3. That's what it was. Okay.
Yep. Cool. Beautiful. Excellent. I will...
those don't quite line up right. Okay.
We might have to speed that up, so I'm going to hold off on that for now.
Okay.
And instead do this. Remove one of these planes.
Nice. And that's end of round?
Yeah, end of round. So
we'll
go to stage 4. Move this down here.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
boy. Do we want to discuss before we roll?
I think I'll hold up. Probably try to hold off on the flaps a little bit to make it easier to go 2 if we need it.
That makes sense. I should probably also hold off on gear, but we will need all of them.
Yep.
Maybe I could probably go for more brakes and yeah, I think we should try to go for a double and also clear the rest of the planes.
Sure.
Because then we can leave all the rest of our dice to controlling speed.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have more of that. So, and you go first this round. All right, ready? I might go for another coffee to help you do radio, actually.
That might not be a bad idea. Did I roll? Did we roll?
We did not roll yet. That's why we're discussing. Or that's how we're discussing? I don't know. All right.
Golly gee whiz.
Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, oh.
Oh, I get to start this one?
Yes.
Oh,
wait.
That. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can do this. Avion. Ooh, harrowing. Oh, you did another one. Okay.
Yes.
You did that. Interesting.
Yep.
That's extremely interesting.
Yep.
Uh-oh, that's interesting.
I am an interesting co-pilot.
Okay. Rules question.
Yeah.
Can we spend more than one coffee on a die?
That is an excellent question. I do. How much coffee can we ingest?
Can I
And
double
can we do
fist
it
this
fast
coffee?
enough? Let's see here. Coffee. I just had the rule book. Where'd it go? Oh man, this is a very odd rule book.
Mm-hmm.
Let me open it up as a PDF instead of a horrible in-browser reader thing.
Yeah.
All right, coffee tokens. Any way to
Carnet
play a
below.
die of any value here? Actions, access, engines, collision, radio, landing gear. Here we go. Concentration.
Do
it's
not
modified by
open
the die.
before having landed in Montreal. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, so it's like scenario based. Okay. Huh.
Yes, you can use multiple ones.
Great. Then we might be okay. We have a chance of being okay.
I like having a chance of being okay.
It's still your place, yes.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. Hey, that? Fine.
If you want to take a look at what I placed so far.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna take this 2 and spend 2 coffees to make it a 4.
Right.
So that way we advance 1.
No, we don't. 5 is still below the
4, and that counts as below. That's the mark is not inclusive.
Yeah, that's why the mark is between the numbers.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Okay, then I'm not going to do that. In that case, I'm gonna put a 1, and we're just gonna circle regardless. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we're gonna have to.
I'll play this 2 over here, and I'll spend the coffees to do that, to at least do something and remove that play.
All right, yeah, fair enough. And I guess I'm gonna turn on some brakes.
We're gonna run out of fuel and just in the air.
Uh-huh. Well, no, we're gonna hit the ground, just nowhere near the
Oh yeah. All right.
Airport.
We get a reroll.
Okay. Hey, airplanes are hard.
Airplanes are hard.
I go first.
Yes.
Good question mark news?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I can do this.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So we advance it
2.
2. So what's it? It's 3, so it goes to 5.
And there's only 1 plane left. All right, I think we can do this. We might actually be able to do this. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna have to use that reroll token.
Really?
Yep.
Do you have 3 6s?
No. So what'll happen is my highest right now is a 3. I'm saying
Right.
this because I'm going to re-roll it.
Yeah.
So if I put a 3 there, it'll move 2 towards you, and we'd go into a tailspin.
Yes. I'm sorry. I did that wrong.
Oh.
I was thinking I could put one that'll make it good for you. You're right. I did that wrong. Sorry.
Mhm.
We can take that back because that was a misunderstanding. Yeah, I want to go low over here.
Okie dokie. I will put this 2 right here.
Okay, we can live with that.
We can get a little bit closer to that way, but
Ah, jeez. Rick. That needs a 3. And we can't communicate. Ding dang.
dang delicious.
All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a coffee.
Okay. I'm going to put this 3 here.
Okay,
Get rid of
good.
the last one.
I'm going to place the 4 and get that going because we need
Okay.
to.
Excellent.
Those all need to be out by the end.
I'll put this 1 here and we'll get another card.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. All right.
This doesn't seem bad yet. Kind of does.
So we'll advance that. Get our dice back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really like Tabletop Sim. Have I mentioned that?
Super great. All right, so I got to activate my 2 flaps.
Yeah, you do.
We need to move 3 spaces in 2 turns. So we probably want to
Go fast first.
Go fast first before I move the orange token.
Yeah.
Is kind of what we'll want to do.
So is the final turn when we start a turn and this is here, or?
No, so as soon as both of them are there, we move to the final.
Okay.
So as soon as as soon as both of them are there, we check for the end of the game.
Okay. So like we have a chance to do a bunch of stuff on one turn and then so like we could move it 2, get there, spend the rest of our dice turning the stuff we need on, and then at the end of the turn when this clicks over, they'll be the same, and then we immediately check.
What? I'm sorry. I was dazed completely out of that.
Sorry, yeah. So like if on this turn, after we roll.
Yep.
If we do a double.
Well, so next turn will be the final round because the altitude advances no matter what.
Well, so this is what I'm saying. If this turn we do a double and that gets us here, and then we manage to click the rest of ours on, so then we're set to land. Mm-hmm. Then when the turn ends, this will click and we will immediately check.
No, that will be the final round. We'll get a final round to do things.
Okay. So then we probably want to do that. We might want to do that plan.
Well, because what we want to do is advance to this round because we want to be a low speed anyway for the breaks for the final round.
Yes, and it'll be very easy to. Thank you. Very easy to.
You're supposed to acknowledge me.
But I have to. You brought me coffee. If we can advance that right now and then turn on all of our braking stuff, it will be easy to not advance that further.
Yes.
Okay. All right, that sounds good to me. Your lay.
Yeah. Okie dokie. I will use a coffee just to do that.
Okay. I will help.
Okay. We will advance.
All right.
So we're at the airport.
Okay. Now we just need to vertically drop.
Yeah, so now I've got some issues.
Great.
I'll spend the coffee in order to lift the landing gear, or the flaps.
Right?
1.
I will buy a coffee.
Okay. I'll put a 3 here.
I can't do what I was thinking of doing.
Oh.
This is fine. This is fine. I'll put this here. We turn 1 back towards you.
Okay.
Were we on
We
1? So we go back to 0?
No, we were on 2.
We were on 2. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
This will be fine. This will be fine is the thing.
I'll get us another coffee.
Okay. See now, funny you should say that. I'm going to get us another coffee.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we still have a reroll token for the final round. So.
Yeah, so I think we'll be okay. Chug them if you got them.
All right, here we are.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. By which I mean I think we're fine, actually.
Uh-huh.
All right, ready?
Yep. So in the playing, so we have to put it less than the brakes. Okay.
Yeah, you need a 5 and a 6. I need a 5 or a 6. If I get a 6, that'll help. But I'm just tossing everything as I hover over them.
Yeah.
All right. Mile.
Oh, I didn't advance this the last time, so this should be there.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, and yeah, I just advanced that again.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't ask you if you have a something.
Yeah. It'd be real funny if we die because we go into a tailspin while on the tarmac.
That would be kind of incredible, yes. I have to make a decision here. I hate that.
Yes. I will react to your decision.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're fine, actually. I forgot that we're fine. I forgot that we're fine. All right, I'm going to wait for you to play that one. I'm going to do this.
Okay. So you're advancing the brakes.
Up to 6, so...
Okay.
Got good brakes.
Oh, yeah, we have plenty of coffee, so...
And a reroll token, yeah.
I'm going to put this here, then.
That works out. Because that'll tip it 1, but we're fine.
Yeah. I'll put a 1 here.
I will put a 1 here.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, so what do we do now?
I mean, we just throw this
Oh, okay.
last die out there. We win.
Yeah?
I think.
We don't need to roll anything?
No.
Because we have 2
Yep. So
minus 6.
We've got all green lights. There are no planes in the row, and our speed is less than our brakes.
Okay. Oh, I thought there was going to be something like we would have to roll something, and then our brakes would subtract off of that roll to hit a target. But no, it's just the speed we place here under the brakes.
Yep.
All right, so we did perfect.
We did it. We're perfect.
Oh,
we
great.
landed this no problems whatsoever.
With full coffee.
With
the reroll. Oh, wow.
Easy.
Hey, this kind of rules.
Absolutely. Perfect.
That's great.
All right. Do we want to try another map or move on to the next thing?
I think let's move on to the next game, but I would love to see what this is like with the advanced
Yeah, I want to
rules.
see what other rules there.
I want to know why there's a kerosene die.
Yep.
Because like there's already like a countdown to end game, so you don't need another one. Unless it's like depending on your speed. So if you go too fast too soon, then you cram yourself that way.
You've gone too far.
Thank you. It was a good job. We did it. All right, one game down. Give us another game to demolish. Okay, this is something about rainfall. The Radlands. Okay, all right. Okay.
We have entered the Radlands. Why do I not have a seat?
Because the table is what determines what seats are available.
Oh, because there's no longer an orange seat. So.
Yeah.
There we go. Here we are. Welcome to the Radlands.
Okay,
This is not a cooperative game.
No, we have some sort of like water trackers. We have, I'm guessing these are slots for combat units. These are slots for, I'm guessing, passive base units. These are bombs, so we can lay traps, maybe?
Okay.
This might not be a deck building game because I don't see a spot for a bank. Oh, hey, there's a reference. I could do that. Events and bomb spaces. Okay. Fill water. Play, draw, junk, water silo ability. Is my card ready?
So.
Okay.
This is the Radlands. So what we're doing, there's a deck here.
Gain punk.
Of things.
We will punks, apparently.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right. So what's going to happen is we're going to have. Let me just do this. Actually, push the start game.
Woo!
So we have drawn a hand of 6 camps. What will happen is we will each have 3 camps.
Okay.
And what the goal of the game is to destroy the enemy camps.
Okay.
Each turn we will get 3 water tokens.
All right.
To spend on cards from our hand. Cards will be people
and events.
So the cost is next to the name.
Mm-hmm.
Up on the top left is what it does, like when it comes into play.
Okay.
And then the bottom is like a passive ability.
Okay.
So on your turn, you can play as many cards as you can, activate as many abilities as you can, etc. Oh, I'm sorry. The item in the top left is what happens when you junk the card.
Junking. Okay.
Yes. So you'll have you'll have a hand of cards. You'll have 3 water units to use. You could junk a card to get its top left ability, or you can play it for its cost, which is indicated next to its name.
Okay. Is this one with the borders an event?
Yes. So an event is what happens with an event is it's got a little bomb symbol. Over on your left, you'll see there are 3 things happening. So you in this case it's a 0, so it happens immediately.
Okay.
But the bomb would have a number. You would put that on that number at the end of each turn. All your events advance, and when it advances off the end, it happens.
Okay. Yeah.
The different symbols.
There was a reference card for that.
Yeah, where's the reference cards for that? Oh, it's on the back of that. Yep. So it kind of breaks it down. So you could destroy whatever the thing it says. Damage is so you tap it.
Mm-hmm.
Injure is the same as that, but only people. Restore undoes it. Water gets an extra water for the turn. Okay. Draw a card. Gain punk is so you get a punk. So you notice that you have columns.
Yes.
So typically, you can't affect cards that are behind other cards.
Oh, so your people are basically like your defense teams for the camps.
Yes.
Okay.
That's raid. So play or advance your raiders event. Raiders are going to be so over on the right. You have cards that you always have access to.
Okay.
So you have a water silo. So you could basically spend a water on your turn to add it to your hand.
Okay.
And then so on your next turn, you could junk it for an extra water that turn.
Oh, okay. So it lets you stock a water over a turn. Okay. All right.
Yes.
I get that now.
The raiders, when it goes off, it damages an enemy camp, and the raiders ignore things in front of it. So it just.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yep. If the raiders is like on your queue and you get a guy that, like, for example, the scout, his ability is to raid, you advance your raider 1.
Or is that not pay 1 water in order to start a raid event?
Yes, but if you only have 1 raid, so if
Right.
it's already started in the queue, it advances it up the queue.
Oh, so even though it says play on the 2, you can use that to advance it without waiting for the turn.
Right. So, like, for
Got
example,
it.
if I had a card that said raid and the raiders was in my little side thing,
Was already out.
I would play him put him into my queue, and then if he was in my queue and I had an ability that said raid, he advances.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
And when he advances off, it's when he activates.
And now that goes into our event, not the opponent event?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when your events finish up in your queue, they activate.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Let's see. Use abilities, etc., etc., etc. Raiders are that. Basically, when you use an ability, you mark them with the backside of these to indicate it is not ready.
Okay, I was going to ask what the deal with the dark water was.
So the dark water is also like, so you get the fresh water every turn.
Mhm.
Dark water is if you have a card that gives you water for a turn.
Oh, so that way you
That's just
know
extra water.
this does
Yeah.
not reset.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just gaining extra water. It is not ready, etc., etc., etc.
Does everything become ready at the start of a turn?
Yes. So let's see. Setup. Card types.
Is my card ready? A face-up camp is always ready, unless it's been activated. A person is ready unless it was played this turn, so there's summoning sickness. It was restored this turn. One of its abilities was used this turn, or it is damaged. So if it starts the turn hurt, it is not ready. If you play it or you use it, it is not ready. Okay.
You'll notice things like, for example, this card says damage all unprotected enemies.
Yes.
So unprotected means they're in the front line of the of the columns.
All right, but it won't hit camps.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at that. So the first start of the term is the events queue advances. Then you draw a card, get 3 water discs, and refresh everything.
Okay.
That is kind of that. I'm going to grab this MP3.
Do we choose which deck we draw from at the start of a turn?
There's only one deck. This is the camp deck.
That's just at the beginning.
At the beginning, so you draw 6 and you pick 3 of them. You'll put them all face down. And they'll flip them up at the top of the turn.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Technically, it says the first time you play, it has a set number of camps, but I think we've played enough games that I think we're fine.
Oh yeah. Oh, these are nasty.
Yeah. So let me take a look at what you got. Oh, you'll also notice that they have a little in the bottom left a black card symbol with a number on it.
Yes.
So at the beginning of the game, you will draw into your hand a number of cards equal to the total of your camps.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so I think I want this. I think I want that. I think I want that. I think those are going to be my camps. And I suppose the order doesn't really matter, right? Like, it is 3, but it's not like there's...
Yeah.
This affects the card to the left of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You want that. You want that. You want that.
Well, actually, I guess, yeah.
Back to the deck
there.
All right, then we will...
Oh, boy. Who goes first?
I will flip this.
Flip.
If I get
All right.
water... Oh, they're tokens. They're not going to flip.
Uh-huh. You can't... Oh, yeah, R will just raise.
Yeah. Grab quick. 12. Oh.
Yes, gain punk is an incredible gamer verb.
Gain punks. Oh yeah, so if something says gain punk, you get the top card of the deck as a punk.
And
it has no abilities, but it's just fodder.
Yeah, it's just a guy.
You don't look at it, and if it's destroyed, it goes back to the top of the deck.
I do like the idea of using the card back as like a generic card front.
Yep.
I kind of love that idea.
I got a 7.
You got a 7. I got a 12.
Okay. So do you want to go first or second? If you go first, you only get 1 water for your first turn.
If I remember what my cards are, yeah, I'll go first. I got no problem with that.
Okay, actually, so yeah, so let's flip over our buildings
and draw our cards.
Draw our cards for the turn.
All right, so I get 4 cards. There's a quick. There should be a quick button for draw.
You just push a number while over the deck, and you'll draw that many cards.
That'll do it. Oh, hey, people.
Oh, boy, you've got some neat ones.
Yeah, I do.
Jeez. So if something's damaged, it gets tapped, and if it gets damaged again, it's destroyed.
Right.
All right, so what do I got here?
So I've got 1 water to spend on this turn.
Yep.
Okay. I will spend my 1 water. Do I draw a card on my first turn? Because turn sequence. Events, I have no events. Replenish, but I'm only going to 1. But do I get to draw the card?
I assume so.
Okay. Oh, boy, I ain't gonna mess with that. All right, I'll take a card. Ooh, cool. That's cool. I'm going to play this Muse, who passively gives me an extra water every turn. Or,
oh, jeez.
Yeah, you can only use their ability once, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, that seems pretty strong.
That seems very good.
By money, turn 1. By money, I guess I mean water. And I have nothing else I can do. They were played this turn, so they are unready. Which I guess I would know by doing this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah, what do you got? That's just a victory totem. Oh, that's good. Hey, that one seems pretty solid.
Just do what you gotta.
Oasis. Oh, neat. Okay. Supply depot.
All right. So I will play this assassin for free because of my Oasis.
That makes sense.
And
you played them, so they are unready this turn.
Yeah.
And you... yes, you play for free. Right. Okay.
Yep. I will discard this repair bot to damage your Muse.
Hang on. Question.
Yeah.
Turn sequence number 3. Actions. Is this you can do you may do
You can
each
do
of
as
these
many of
actions
those
once.
as you want. You can do as many of them as many times as you want.
But that would imply that I could draw the entire deck, because draw a card is one of the actions.
Oh, there. So that's the simplification. So I think one of the actions is to you can pay 2 water to draw a card. Let's see.
Okay.
Is that a thing? Uh,
Whoa.
so we can take water silo, play event, draw. Yep, sorry. I was looking at junk card, but yeah, you can spend 2 water to draw a card.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, let me jump to whatever that one is. Camps, person, trades, punks.
What are you looking for?
I just want to see the full one in the queue effect in the rule book. Here, turn 3 actions. Play, draw, action, cleanup, and then
Yep. Oh.
There you go. Whoop.
There you go.
Play card person. This okay. Play card event. Sure.
Yep.
Draw a card. Spend 2 water and draw a card. Okay, that's important. Yep. That should be on the reference. Junk a card. Okay, and then spend a water to take a water silo, or spend water to use an ability. Okay. All right. Okay. Sure. I think I get this. Okay. Sorry. Ready.
Okay. So I'm junking this repair bot to damage your muse.
Right. So that's gonna rotate her, or I guess just tap.
Yeah.
No. I like the 180 flip actually, because then it still lines up with the slot on the board.
Yep. I will spend 2 on my victory token to kill your muse.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Get out of here.
Give me that back.
Then I will do. That's that funky dory. That's really good though. I will play this sniper, and then I'll discard this rabble rouser. Or I'll junk this rabble rouser to get the raids going.
Okay. What happens if you have something in a slot that a new event wants to play into?
It goes behind it.
Okay.
Excellent question. And if there's no room behind it, you can't play it.
Okay. So you can only ever have 3 events queued.
Yes.
All right.
Your move.
Oh boy. Okay, so I reset my water. That also reset your water. That's weird.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter, but yeah, interesting.
I have no events to add. Yeah, because there's no like activate this on your opponent's turn, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna play 1 to get this looter out. I'm gonna play 1 to get this scout out. I'm gonna play 1 to get this assassin out.
Assassino.
And that's my turn.
Okay. All right. So I reset. I draw a card. Or first I advance my events. Then I draw a card.
Yes.
Okay.
This seems all right. Like, this seems like a nice, like, medium level of card game complexity.
I'm going to assassinate your assassin.
Assassinate my assassin? All right. That goes here. That's where that goes. Too many piles.
Damage. Then I will roll expensive. I will play this exterminator.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Okay. Did that advance at the start of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So it'll go off next turn. My turn. Yes?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. Draw a card. Yes. Events. Water. Draw a card. Draw a card is here. Huh. Interesting. 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 I'm going to pay 2 to play Strafe. It takes effect immediately. Kill or injure? No, damage all unprotected enemies.
Yeah.
So
That's
that'll
very good.
flip all your boys.
Yeah.
And then I got 1 water left. What do I do? I guess I'm going to get this exterminator out.
Exterminator.
All right, go ahead.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's the one you just played.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did I? I did. What do you know? All right.
But who has the damaged boys?
Well. I just play. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I raid.
Yes.
I will damage, I guess, the resonator.
Okay.
It's 2 to do that. To do that. I think I have to assassinate your exterminator.
Makes sense. And that's just instant nuke, right? Okay.
Yeah. An unprotected person. Then I will play. I'm just gonna get this water silo into my hand. And then I will end my turn. Welcome to the Radlands.
Events, I have none. Replenish, I have 3. I draw a card. Ooh. Oh, jeez. That's messed up. I'm gonna junk this card to draw a card.
Okay.
Just free cycle. What? Oh, what? Oh. 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 Oh?
Yeah?
That's odd. There's also something about this gameplay which feels a little unintuitive to me, and I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I still have all 3. Okay.
Well, similar to some of the other games he's played, since I'm playing this for the first time, I don't know what is good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna blow up one of your cards, and I'm gonna blow up your assassin.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going to take the water silo. Oh, you can only store 1 water? Oh, boy.
Yeah, because you take the card basically to your hand, and you could junk the card to get a water.
I thought there might be like up to 3 of those cards, but nope, it's the 1.
Yeah.
I haven't raided yet, and I feel like that's bad for me.
I have raided once.
And there's only one raider card.
Yep.
Interesting. Oh, but you can damage stuff normal if it's completely unprotected. A raider just skips protection. Okay, all right, all right.
All right, so you all set?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna reset my water. Oh, reset your water too.
That's
I
fine.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
And draw a card. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. I will play this Wounded Soldier.
Wait, he comes in to play damage?
Yeah, he enters play, I draw a card, and then I get
then damage it. Okay.
Hello?
Curious.
Oh no. Alright.
How much did that one cost? That costs 1.
It costs none because of my Oasis.
Oh, because of the Oasis. Right.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess I will junk this radiation real quick.
To raid.
To get that raiding going. Then I will actually... Oh, wait, no, that's what I wanted to do. No, I didn't do that the way I wanted to. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw 2.
And
discard 1.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do I got here?
That's a Hearthstone guy. Whomst. This guy? This guy.
I will discard this holdout.
Wait. But that's the one that's... Oh, it's the other way. Skull means person. The no skull means... Which is...
Yeah.
I feel like this game could use a little more work. Just a little bit of, like, layout intuitiveness, but I'm always thinking about that.
Well, it's also one of the things, and you and I have played a lot of board games.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of board games where I'm like, oh, I get this. And you're like, I don't get this UI. And then it's been the opposite on some too. So it's very interesting when it comes to like that kind of design for games.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Something about like the fact that the name and the cost are like weirdly together and they're both under the junk. It's like it is a resource, then it is a cost. Usually top left is like cost only. Like it makes sense. You can read it all, but it's just like just far enough than what you might normally see, like standard conventions, I guess. That it just like, oh, it's actually this. Like it takes that extra step of, oh, now I get it.
Okay, I'm gonna discard this mutant.
To injure somebody.
I guess I will injure your looter.
Okay.
Or
can't injure a camp.
Yeah. Yep, I'll injure the looter. I'm gonna turn that sideways if you don't mind.
I do mind.
Well, because looking over.
All right, fine.
Because I can't tell immediately which ones are upside down and which are right side up.
Yeah, fair.
Let's see. So that's gonna do that. I will discard this banish to advance the raid.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll pay the exterminator 1 to kill your looter.
Kill my looter. All damaged enemies. Yeah, okay.
And that's everything I've got.
Interesting. Very interesting of you. All right, my turn.
Yeah.
Water, I have. Events, have none. Draw a card.
Oh, the water thing has a different back than it.
Wow, actually. Okay. I'm going to junk the water silo to get an extra water. And I'm going to spend that water to use the scout's ability to raid.
Okay.
Now I'm going to... Oh, boy. I'm going to spend 3 to play Magnus Carve.
Oh, boy.
He's
that's
3.
wild.
Yeah, damage all cards in one of the opponent's columns. So, just slice through. And that is going to be my turn.
Okay. I will raid. I will finish off your Resonator.
That's bad for me.
Then I'll get my water back.
Does my punk, my guy, stay here even though the camp is destroyed? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So the camp you could just flip over on its back.
Oh, okay. Is that
right, what is this?
Oh yeah, that is destroyed imagery. Okay.
All right. I got another radiation. So
is that raiding again? Yep.
Start another raid. That's any target. That's damage a person.
And you can't junk a card that's already in play, right?
Yes.
Makes sense.
I will damage your Magnus Carve for 2.
Makes sense.
And then... it's damaged. This can't do anything. I have nothing to restore people.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Cards that you junk to draw a card seem... They're just free cycling. That's interesting.
Oh, I couldn't have done that. Oh, boy.
Couldn't have?
Yep. They're too far gone now.
Oh.
I have water I can't do anything with.
Really?
I guess I will discard this water silo.
To get a water?
And I'll spend those 2 to draw a card.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. My turn starts. Events move forward. Replenish water and draw a card. Interesting. Okay. I am going to pay the 2 to you. Oh no, he's hurt. I can't do that now. Shoot. I don't have anything to.
Yeah, that's why I've been digging for restore. I'm like, there's got to be something here.
Okay. No, wait. This still works. All right. So I'm gonna pay the 1 for the scout to advance this. It's going to hit, and I'll hit your supply depot.
Okay.
Then, because my Raiders event resolved this turn, I will pay 1 water to activate the scavenger camp to restore him.
Oh boy.
And then wait. I used yours. Okay, fine. Yeah, right. He started damage. You're right. Oh, that can also advance events. Interesting. Wait a second.
Oh man, you can scout raid.
Yeah.
The Omen Clock.
And I would like to junk this to kill your sniper.
Okie dokie.
And I'll buy the water. The water silo being a way to basically change if you have leftover.
Yeah. What did you junk? You junked this uprising. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yep.
like, yeah, I could have had folks, but what if I just blew up your sniper real quick?
Do that. Get that. Draw a card. Oh. Oh, that's interesting.
I do also kind of like the way that not every character can just battle. Like only certain, like every card has an ability. Not every card has the ability to deal damage of some kind.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. Yeah, this game actually seems like pretty good. This is pretty fun. I like the level of complexity. It is just different enough that like from most games we would have played, you do need to unlearn a couple of things, you know?
Yes. I'm gonna play this rescue team.
Oh.
I'm gonna return this wounded soldier to my hand.
Wait, punks are people.
Punks are people. You have to remember, punks are people.
So you just get whatever card the punk is, or do you get a punk?
Yep.
Okay.
You get whatever card
he comes in. Okay.
I'm gonna play this wounded soldier and draw a card.
He's like, no, I gotta stay out there.
Gotta get out there. Gotta finish the job.
It's like, no, sir, you have a sprained ankle. You're gonna go out already hurt.
I will then play this Vanguard.
Oh. You get a punk.
Get a punk.
Damage, then an opponent does damage back to you.
Yep.
Okay, so I just get to do a damage to you. He's a double-edged sword. Okay.
Yeah.
When you do it, yeah.
Yeah. And then how does he work? He works like that.
Viewers like you.
Oh, I think I did that wrong. I'll just get this water tower.
Okay. I have a water tower. Ooh, I'm going to be able to do something this turn.
Yep.
Your
turn.
All right.
Yep.
Events go, but I don't have any. Water I have. Draw a card. Oh, dip. Interesting.
Oh.
Interesting.
Silly me.
Forgot something?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh well.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna pay 2 in order to use his ability, and I'm gonna damage everyone in this column, which will also kill that. I used him. I have 1 water left. What does it take to play Raiders? I have to raid to get Raiders. Okay. Sure, I will pay to raid from my scout. And I will play back my water silo to get a water to use the omen clock to advance my rating. Okay, that's turn.
Cool. All right. So, I will raid.
Ugh. Which one?
Scavenger camp.
Sure.
Then I'll get my waters back.
All right, so we're actually like still kind of even, huh?
I think so. What's this do? Whoa. Interesting.
Oh, you can tell if the opponent has Water Tower in hand.
Yeah, they have a different back.
Interesting. I wonder if that was a mistake. No, it can't be a mistake. It's a different card.
I mean, it's just so it doesn't get shuffled back in there, and you know they have it because it's not on the board. So
that makes sense. That makes sense. You know what?
Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
All right, so I will pay 1 for my Vanguard
to damage something on my side.
To damage your scavenger camp.
Oh, dip. Okay.
And then you get to damage back.
I do. But it has to be frontline something.
Yep.
Well, I'll damage that punk.
My punk.
And then punks instantly die from a damage?
No, they still. Oh yeah, are immediately destroyed when damaged. Yeah. So it was an
event.
Interrogate.
Oh, jeez.
Wild.
This game also has a feeling of like the fact that it's a single deck game. It's just like these games are not usually single deck. I don't mind it. I like it, but it is one of those just like I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Okay, so you're tapped. Spend 2 to damage. Punks, punks, punks. They're all punks.
We're all punks.
Have enough damaging potential right now. I'm very limited in what I can do.
I did I remember at one point we were talking about MTG Jumpstart, and you had said, "Oh, but there's that like mash 'em up game that's kind of the same."
Yes.
But that game did play in a weird way of just like there are 3 bases and you were playing cards to bases, and it had a similar kind of like 3-lane separate instances going on.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't really like it. I don't know why that this like lane thing is. I like that it's any lane can aim at any lane, but like in terms of breaking it down, it's laned. I don't mind this as much, but it is giving me some of that vibe.
Let's see. Oh boy. So I have a lot of water, and honestly, not a lot to do with it.
Interesting.
I think I have to. Oh, jeez. I have to damage your Magnus.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. My turn?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to.
What else can you do?
I've got a water silo in hand.
Oh. What can you do with that? And you could damage. No, you can't because he's hurt.
Yeah, I can't use those guys. But I have other cards in my hand.
That's true. Man, what's it like to have cards in hand?
I don't honestly couldn't tell you.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna junk this Zeto Khan.
Okay.
To that's the wrong one. Get a punk.
Makes sense.
And then I will stop. Then
Okay.
I'll pass.
My turn. Advance events. Raiders happen. I'm gonna go after your Oasis.
My Oasis.
That has resolved. Now I refresh. I get my water back. Sure. And I draw a card. Who are you? Oh yeah, you're cool.
I don't like that.
All right, so I have the sniper, who I'm going to junk to restore.
Ugh.
And then I'm gonna pay 2 to damage your center lane.
Well, he was restored, so he's.
He was restored this turn. That's right. I can't do that this turn. All right, fine. So I'm not going to do that. But, well, in that case,
I do love the sniper though.
yeah.
They ignore the lane.
Well, in that case, I'm down to 1 camp. That's bad. All right. I'll play the 1 to start a raid. I'll pay the 1 to advance the raid, and I will pay 1 to play a gunner. And that's my turn. Since he started hurt.
Got a gunner.
Lets me blast.
It's
kind of lets me blast.
Okay.
And protect my Magnus.
Yep.
And my 1 remaining camp. Oh boy.
Let's see. All enemies. What is an enemy? I don't know. Okay.
Oh, punks are placed back on the deck, not in the discard.
Oh, right. When they're... I forgot about that.
Okay. Well, now we know.
Herm. I'm going to play...
Wait, you can do like that?
Mulgar Stang.
You can play under? They're not locked in?
Yep.
Oh.
Yes. What does it say? It says, if there's already a person in that column, you could place them in front or behind.
Okay. I don't think that would have changed any of my decisions, but that does seem important to know.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's good to know. I literally just read it. I'm like, okay, well, I'll put him in. Anyway. I'll play this guy.
Whomst? Mulgar Stang. Just blow it up. Oh.
Just blow it up.
Huh.
I will also discard this napalm
to
restore this rescue team.
Okay.
That's it.
I feel like I'm about to lose.
I feel like you're about to... Well, it depends on what happens here, but I'm not in a good spot.
Yeah, like I have to give it that this is a pretty well-balanced game, it feels like.
Yeah.
All right, raid occurs.
Yep. Destroy the Oasis?
No, destroy or damage the totem.
Okay.
This might make sense later.
I mean, you've got a lot of guys, so you could raid pretty quickly, and you've got Magnus Carve to just kill things. So, like, I don't have a lot of health left. I got to figure out a way to. But the other side of that is, if you let me have Mulgar staying on my turn,
I am just dead. Yeah, that is true.
So.
Boy, I wish I had a water silo right now.
Yeah.
All right, how am I going to play this? Yeah, you're right. I do pretty much only have one choice, which is to use Magnus to damage that lane. Got to use Magnus to hurt Mulgar.
Mulgar.
That's rough for me. I have one left that I'm going to use to start a raid.
Okay.
I'm going to discard the mad scientist to advance the raid.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And you're lucky I'm out of water, or I could just get it right now.
Yeah, I got to figure out a way to win on my turn, otherwise I'm dead.
Yeah. Like, that's the other thing. This has been, like, a nice, close game. Like, it feels weirdly long because you have to damage things twice to kill them, but also there's only 3 camps, so it's pretty short, and it's been close. I gotta admit, it's been close. That's pretty good.
All right, so if I do 2... All right, so I'll junk this guy, get a raid going.
Okay.
And you win.
Yeah?
Yep, you win.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
All right, good game.
Yeah, that's that.
Let's see here. What was the next card going to be? Oh, yeah, just more raiding. I might have even been able to kill you without Magnus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I got rid of him. All right, good game.
Yeah, I lost my ability to damage people, and I'm like, well, I can't get to Magnus. So.
Yeah, you almost would think that, like, restoring would be more available, because there's definitely something about if you just leave damaged people on your opponent's field, they're just eating up slots for them.
Yep.
And there are enough cards that I've seen, especially with raiding, like, if everyone's board is filled up with hurt people, it does just kind of become like races to junk cards to advance raids, and then whoever raids 6 times first wins. It's
raid.
It's interesting. I don't hate it. This was pretty fun.
Snipers can hit camps.
The Radlands.
Welcome to the Radlands. My name is Mulger Stang. I cost 4.
My name is Mulger Stang. I sell propane. I sell rad and rad accessories.
Rad and rad accessories. Delivered at top speeds. Punks. Look at all these punks.
Okay. I believe we got time for one more game.
One more game, you say?
Yeah. Right, because we're done at 2. That's when the next one starts. Unless you've got a place we need to be, I could also start the next group early if...
Up to you. I have other games.
I'm happy to play another game. I love playing board games. I need to roll real life dice. It has been way too long. Oh my goodness. What the... Hey, is this a game about witches? I see herb witches. Oh, this one, the Quacks of Quedlinburg? No.
Yep.
Yes!
Yep. Yes. Alrighty.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, there are some resources here.
There are indeed. Let me change the states of these things real quick to 2-player game. Oh.
Okay.
I don't know where we're supposed to set that one.
Choose state of book or pull random book from bag. What? Oh, that doesn't seem to be for player. That just seems to be like randomizing a bank.
So some of them do. You'll see in the bottom left, there's like double cauldrons.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
Seems like it might just be that one. Oh, that's the skull moth that I got. That basically came with the
Yeah, Death Head Moth.
Tales to a Maze.
All good.
You can't really see.
Yeah, there's that. So I think everything else is random. Okay. So we are the Quacks of Quedlinburg. We are going to be making potions that may or may not help people. It's not important. The important part is to sell those potions.
Yay.
So we have
I have
in
no
our
light down
bag.
here. Bags.
Oh, I'm over here. I'm red.
Because you were red last game.
Yes. So in our bags we have a number of tokens. What we will do in the round is we will draw a token from our bags and
Which
place
is
that.
this treasure chest thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And you will place it. It'll have a number.
Okay.
And that's how many spaces past your droplet you will place it.
Okay.
So I drew a 1, so I put it there. This is also a 1, so it goes 1 after that.
Okay.
This is a 3, so it goes 1, 2, 3 after that.
Oh, okay. So starting from the last token that's there. Also.
Starting from the last token.
Okay.
You can choose to stop pulling tokens at any time. Why might you choose to stop pulling tokens? Well, if your white tokens ever add up to 7, and there's a nice little counter over here that adds them up for you.
Oh.
Your cauldron explodes.
Wow, the VFX they programmed in are kind of incredible.
Yeah, it's actually very hilarious.
Okay, that's good.
So
I like the all good. Also,
all good.
Exploded? That's a great
exploded.
All right.
So if once a thing explodes, let's see here. I believe your turn ends. We're not to that yet. Let's see. Stopped by explosion. Explosion must stop and is not allowed to draw any more chips.
Oh.
But you still place that final chip.
Okay. All right.
Certain colored chips have special actions. If we look over at these books.
Books? Oh, huh. If your white chips have an exact value of 7, W the value of each green chip for the rest of the turn. Well, how are you going to do that? Because it would explode. Or is it above 7 that explodes?
Yeah, exceeds.
Okay. Okay, so each color has an effect determined by the book that is pulled. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
So let's see here. Let's see. They said chip actions. So the white and orange chips do not have any additional actions. Blue, red, and yellow chips have actions as soon as the chips are drawn.
Okay.
You don't have to use them.
Okay.
Every red chip is as valuable as the value indicated or the highest red chip in the pot so far. So if there's a 4 on your pot, all the red chips you draw are 4s.
Okay.
If there's a 2, all of them are 2s.
Okay.
Blue is, so depending on each chip has a value of 1, so each chip has a value of 1, 2, or 4.
Okay.
Or whatever. So blue ones.
Oh, and then there's like, we're looking at the blue ones. There's 5 1s. There's 10 2s. This is just the count of your pot.
Nope. That's those are the cost to buy more of them.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So you can draw, depending on the value, an extra chip from the bag, and you may place one of them in your pot. You don't have to.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Yellow one, you could spend a ruby to place it extra spaces.
Okay.
So blue, red, and yellow happen right away. Green, purple, and black can be applied at the end of the potion's phase. They all do different things.
Okay. And white and orange are nothing special.
Yep. If you draw a white chip, if instead of using it, you have a little flask.
Okay. Oh.
You can use up the flask to put the white chip back in the bag.
Interesting. Okay.
Unless it causes you to explode.
Oh, okay. Huh. All right.
Once we've all stopped drawing chips, or have to stop because of the explosion, we then go to the evaluation phase.
Okay.
So we look at the space that is immediately after our last chip,
Okay.
and that's got some symbols on it. The little square is victory points. The white number is buying power for that turn.
Okay. All right. Huh. Okay. Because you want to be filling your bags with a bunch more stuff that isn't white, so that then on consecutive turns you can make bigger potions.
Yes. Where is the bonus die?
Oh, marketplace.
There we go. So if you look up at this place up here.
Oh goodness. Oh god. Okay.
So the numbers around the outside are the victory point trackers.
Mm-hmm.
This is us down there. The banners are the evaluation phase.
Okay.
So the first step is the dice. Everyone whose potion did not explode, of the people who haven't exploded, the highest scoring place gets to roll a bonus die.
Hold up, because we just had a $5 donation to Extra Life by Symbiosis. Thank you very much for dropping by and dropping a donation.
Hooray!
Yay!
So they get, if it didn't explode and you got the furthest, you get to roll the bonus die.
Okay.
Some of it is just extra points.
And you got the furthest. Okay.
Yep. You get a ruby. You can move your droplet. So you notice in the very middle there's a droplet.
Yes.
So that symbol lets you advance it there. So your droplet starts there. So
so you just start at a higher tier.
You start
That's
at a higher
cool.
tier. Let's see what else is there. More points and points. Yep. Or the pumpkin face. You get an orange chip in your bag.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Pumpkins.
Just could get pumpkins. Okay.
Get pumpkins. Pumpkins are nice because they're basically free because they don't really do anything.
Because they don't do anything, but they also don't do anything.
Toliax has
Next,
followed.
you do the black, green, and purple effects.
Thank you to Tyliax for the follow. Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm glad I made all of my alerts work ahead of time.
Then we look at the scoring space. If there's a ruby on the scoring space, you get a ruby.
Okay. Well, wait. What is the black, green, and purple? Oh, that just means resolve these now.
Yeah, resolve those.
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Then if there's a thing on there, you get a ruby.
Okay.
Then you'll notice.
If there's points on there, you get points equal to that.
Yes. So if your pot exploded, you could only choose one of these. Either you get the victory points, or you get the bunny.
Oh. And the money is the number on it, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Victory point or money. Okay. That's not too bad.
And then you can buy up to 2 chips. That's what the green thing is.
Oh, okay.
So then you could buy up to 2 chips. Number to the far. If you buy 2, you can't buy 2 of the same.
Okay.
Or they can't be the same color.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
The number is that. Blah 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 blah. Higher value chips let you move further. Let's see here. And then at the end of the turn, you could spend 2 rubies to advance your droplet.
Okay. Or fill up your potion.
Yep, or you could spend two rubies to fill up the flasks.
Okay, so it's not like you buy it once and then you have it at the start of every turn. It's you pay every time you need to refill it.
Yes.
Okay.
The end of the game is there are 8 rounds.
Okay, that's what the tracker up here is. Okay.
Yep. And we should get that. So at the second round, we get access to the yellow things. At third round, we get access to the purple ones.
Okay, so okay.
There is a catch-up mechanic.
Okay.
Involving rat tails.
Okay.
So, starting on the second round.
Okay.
I'm sorry. At the beginning of each turn, there's a fortune teller card that does an effect for the round.
Okay.
Then we do the rats. So, everyone except for the player in the lead can throw rat tails into their pots.
Okay.
So you'll notice on the victory board there are a number of rats.
There are.
So if, say, I was at 8 victory points and you were at 4, there are 2 rat tails between you and me.
Okay.
So you get to use your rat stone.
My rat stone. Okay.
Yep. And put it 2 spaces past your droplet.
Okay. 2 spaces past my droplet, so that would be like 1, 2.
Yep. And so then that's where you start with your chips.
Oh, it's okay. All right. Oh, do we start with 1 ruby?
Yes, we all start with 1
Okay.
ruby. Yeah, that is.
What is this droplet tracker at the bottom of our own board?
That is. I have no idea.
Okay. Love to hear it.
Or is that the reference to the rats, potions, explosion, evaluation phase, flasks, bonus die, rubies, buy chips, turn indicator. Game variation.
Okay.
It's an option. It's optional rules.
Then let's not worry about it. All right.
Turns are simultaneous in the sense that we will both be drawing at the same time.
Okay. Oh, and that's why we have the little button for ready up, and then it'll let the scripting know that everybody's done doing their thing.
Oh, yeah, neat.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so we will begin the first round.
Have you played this before, or are you just learning this
Nope.
now? Okay, all right. I was going to say, do you want to watch me to make sure I do it right, but I guess that won't help.
I mean, we can't. Actually, I think we should do that. But so the first thing that happens is the fortune teller.
Fortune teller.
So I'm going to shuffle the fortune teller deck and reveal. If you reach a scoring space with a ruby this round, you get an extra ruby.
Ooh.
It's shining extra bright. Okay, so I'm going to come over to your board.
Oh, okay.
We're going to watch what happens.
All right. So I just start drawing. That's a white, so it's 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pull again. That's a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Pull again. That's a 1.
So you're at 4 explosives right now. You can stop at any time.
I'm going to go... If I stop right here, I'm at a ruby. So I would get another ruby. I feel like I should do that. I think I'm going to stop here.
Okay. Cool.
Let's go to your board.
Yep. Oh, I got to put this garden spider back there.
And also these 2.
Oh, yeah. All right. I will draw 1.
Did you shuffle your bag?
I don't think you shuffle. I think it's automatically shuffled as a bag.
I think you do shuffle.
When I pushed the button, nothing happened.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've only pulled 2 kinds of. Okay, there you go.
All right.
But yeah,
And that's without hitting shuffle?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. So 3.
Nice.
What do we start with again? Hold on.
Uh-huh.
There's a thing in here somewhere that said where we start.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Set up.
The last person
book
could come to
14.
go first. Okay.
Let's see here.
The rats.
Okay, so yeah, so there's a lot of white ones in there, and there are only 2 that are not white.
Makes sense. 9 total.
4. Is there an... I will also stop there.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
So now we evaluate.
Yep. So now we evaluate.
And I reached 5.
Oh, let's put this here.
And you also reached 5?
Yep. So if we're tied, I believe if there's a tie, we both get to roll the die.
Nice. 2 points.
2.
So no, yeah. 1, 2.
Pumpkin.
Nice.
Or so I get a
1 pumpkin. Okay.
1 pumpkin. Yep.
Now specials, but none of us have any of those.
Yep.
Now rubies. We both are on spots with rubies, so we each get 2 rubies.
Is there a ruby bag? There's a ruby.
Yes. What? No, not that. All right. I have 3 rubies. Do you also have 3 rubies?
I should have 3 rubies. Oh, that's goes.
I did the same thing.
They got 3 rubies here. 3 rubies.
3 rubies. Okay.
Yeah.
Points. So the points on the board. Which.
Yeah. So we don't have that.
None.
So that,
okay.
No victory points.
Buy
So
round.
now we get to the buy chip. So we can buy
5.
Yep. So we can buy blue, red, green. Yeah.
Not yellow or purple, I guess.
Yeah. So we can't. Oh well, really, all we can afford is
1 blue or 1 orange.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, buy a blue.
Yeah, I think that is the option here.
It's easy when we're in the same situation.
Yep. All right, so that goes back in the bag. Victory points, buy phase, and then we could spend. I'm going to spend 2 rubies.
I'm going to spend 2 rubies. I'm going to advance my droplet.
Advance the droplet.
Do we start with the potion or without the potion?
With.
With. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
And now clean up.
So now we go to the new turn. So now we get a new fortune.
Oh, new turn. So the fire moves. Add Mandrake into the marketplace. Okay. Whoa. Okay, it did a whole bunch of stuff. Ingredients barrels were shuffled for each player.
Oh, okay.
And it put all the stuff back in. Okay. All right.
Neat.
Okay.
Cool.
Wait.
What?
I got points from the dice. Okay. I was like, how come you didn't get points? That doesn't seem fair.
All right. So fortune teller. Move your droplet space 1 space forward. The pot is filling up. So everyone moves their droplet 1 bit forward.
Okay, that seems scary.
Seems nice. Excellent. I get to add a single rat tail.
You do. That's right.
Into there.
Wow, I didn't expect to be in the lead.
Yeah, and then we get to draw. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to watch you draw your thing. I mean, technically, it could change my decisions, but I don't really.
Yeah. No, it's
Trust me, that doesn't. I just want to. Yep.
Thream. 1, 2, thream.
Thream.
Yeah, 1. 1, 2. One.
Oh, so the blue one, when you draw the blue one,
Yeah.
you immediately draw an extra token, and you can decide whether to put it out or not.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Well, then that would have been the 2. So do I want to put the 2?
Yep.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
And then here's my 1. All right. Doesn't change anything. And I'm stopping there.
Okie dokie. I will.
You got a rat tail.
Yeah, I got a rat tail. Just filling out my potion with rat tails, you know.
Okay, so even though we did almost like made the exact same decisions, there's still a little randomness introduced to make our turns different. That's not bad. That actually felt like a sort of not unfair amount of randomness introduced. That was all right.
All right. Oh, that's a ruby. 1. All right, so 4. So I might as well.
Ooh, and that's 7.
Yep. So I'm not going to be drawing any more.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Or do I risk it for the biscuit?
What? Try to get the blue? I think probability is not on your side, friend.
But if I do,
you could get points or more buying power. You already have more buying power than me, so
I think I'm going to do it because I don't think it's fine.
All right,
it's fine. Yep. I'm actually not going to do it. I'm changing my mind. I'm using my flask.
Okay,
We're
fair
putting
enough.
that back in there. Okay, that's it.
And now you're stopping. Okay. So you got further than me. Yes, you did.
Yep.
So you get to roll the die.
I get to roll.
Just one, right?
Yep.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Filling up on pumpkins.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. You got the pumpkin, so
season.
your probability is a little better than mine.
Yep.
Black, green, and purple. You got a green.
Yep. If your white chips have an exact value of 7, double the value of each green chip for the rest. So that doesn't actually do anything, right?
You got exactly 7, and so your garden spider is a 2?
Yeah, but that doesn't do anything for me at this stage of the game, right?
Right.
So what is the point of that?
Yeah, so why do you resolve it over here? Is there
a green one?
Point calculation part that we're missing? Do we earn points for the total of the ingredients in our pot?
Let's see scoring. Let's see. So scoring. Drop forwards. This doesn't help me here. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Let's see. That's the red. Green. In evaluation phase B. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Here we go. In evaluation phase B, check if all the white chips, if they do, add up the value of all the green chips in your pot and then move your very last chip that many spaces.
Oh! So, wait.
If you have 3 green chips.
Wait, is that just like a baseline rule?
No, so it's doubling the value, but only after the fact, basically.
Okay, so because you had a 1 green,
yep,
you're going to add the difference. So because it's 1, you're going to add 1 more to double it.
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
So this will
All
move
right.
here.
Okay. That makes sense now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. All
That's
right, and
nice.
then we go to the ruby phase.
Okay, which...
And I moved it far enough to get a ruby.
I did not get a ruby.
All right.
Victory points.
I have 2.
I have 2. And you got 2.
Oh no, no more rat
Hey,
tails
no
for me.
rats.
All right.
Buying.
So that's then we go to the buying step. So now I have 13 to buy with, and we have access to the yellows.
Yes.
Uh,
I'm gonna buy a blue too.
So 13. I'm gonna go in on greens and get a green too.
Yeah, green seem all right actually.
Okay.
And
so
then,
next,
do we want to pay for rubies?
I could flip my flask too.
Yeah, I don't have enough rubies right now. Okay, that's fine. I see how it is.
I will spend my rubies.
Yeah, you know that's a good point, Rue. I'm just seeing these messages now. This is like I could probably break these out into the separate games and put them up as like a, hey, watch this game being played for the first time so you can see what the experience is like.
Yes.
Oh, I should do that. I am going to make a note to remember to do that. Maybe.
Okay, so that's everything. So, do we just when we moved it, did it did something? Oh,
yes. When you
cool.
update the turn tracker, it gives you messages and stuff.
Neat. I like that.
Yes.
Good on the people who spent the time to do that.
Yeah, this is well scripted, and the visuals are crazy.
All right, so new. If your pot explodes this round, the player to your left gets any 1/2 value chip.
What? Oh, okay, but they're not like stealing it from you. Okay,
Hey, man,
for a second I was expecting that.
I'll explode if you explode.
Maybe. What is it that? Oh, that's our. Yeah, look, it's any 1/2 chip. Schadenfreude.
Yep, any 1/2 chip.
Yeah, I'll explode if you explode.
Yeah, well.
All right, the pact is sealed.
The pact is sealed.
And that's all we do before we begin. All right.
Yes. Before we begin, I just want to check out. So we've got access to the purples now. You can exchange the purple chips in your pot for the indicated bonus. So you can spend 1. Oh, that's interesting.
So, that's at the end of the turn. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Oh, man, move your droplet twice. That's a really good reason to go in on purple. Wow.
Yep. All right. Well, let's.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, Baba Booey. 3.
Hey, Baba Booey.
1. That's good. Crow Skull lets me pull 1 and put it if I want to.
Yes.
I don't want to. Yeah, 1 pumpkin. All right. That's 8. So that's explode. Which also ends my run.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh. I forgot that I wanted to get exactly 7 so I can get my greens, but
oh, right. No, this is fair. Okay. If your pot explodes this round, the player to your left gets any 1/2 chip. I guess we'll pick that up during the buying phase or something. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So that's fine. All right.
Okay.
So
let's evaluate.
Yep.
Nobody didn't explode, so no bonus dice. Next.
Oh, right. We don't get the bonus die.
Black, green, and purples.
So green is only if I get exactly.
Yes. And I don't think either of us have black or purple yet.
Nope.
Okay. Rubies. I did not end on a ruby.
I did not end on a ruby either.
Victory point. We have to choose between victory point or buying power, right?
Yeah, I'm getting buying power.
I'm also getting buying power, so let's skip to buying. I have 12.
I have 16.
I'm gonna get a purple.
Yeah. Yeah, seems good.
You got 16? Jeez, I'm really behind now. Wow, so the scores absolutely did not change this round. I love this.
Yeah. This is...
What did I say wrong? Schadenfreude?
Shoshi? All right, I'm going to get a pumpkin and a purple.
And purple? Okay. Yeah.
So I get that and a pumpkin.
Do I have to donate to the swear jar again? What happened?
And then we each get a 2-chip.
Any 2-chip we want.
Yep.
Of the available ones, which now all are available. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there's no purple or black 2-chips. Interesting.
Yep. Or orange.
All right, so Mandrake lets us move extra. Blue lets us place. I'm gonna probably go with another blue. I feel good on blue. I'm the blue player. I feel good on blue. Then once you pick, I think we're.
I have chosen.
Okay. And do either of us have enough rubies to ruby buy?
No.
Okay. Then seems like it's time to go to round 4.
I will advance the flame.
Oh, that even moved that back. That's great.
Yeah. Alrighty. Fortune teller. Oh, he's got the little the fortune globe thing. Choose. Move your droplet 2 spaces forward, or take a purple chip. Happened. I think this happens right now. So
yeah.
So 2 forward.
Droplet. Yeah.
Or get a purple.
Or
chip.
a purple. I took a purple, so if you want to keep up with the Joneses,
you get one of those and 2. Yeah, I'll take a purple. Oh, that's
what? That's close.
I'll take a purple.
Yeah, it's a little weird that they do it that way. Oh, the books are supposed to go here.
Go where?
Hey.
Oh,
I can't move them. They might be locked there. Okay. What? Oh no, you can move them. I can't. Wait, I can't move purple. I can move blue.
Yeah, I can't move purple either.
Did we accidentally lock purple? Toggle. Unlock.
Yep.
There we go.
We have the power.
All right.
Neat.
Loco weed.
Neat.
Okay,
right,
that makes a lot more sense now. Okay. All right. Okay.
No rats in play.
Yes.
So if you want to start mixing your potion.
All right, let's do this. That's a 2. That's a 2.
So you get to look at 2.
That lets me look at 2. So let's look at 1. Let's look at 2.
And you could put one of them into your pot.
Let's say I don't want to, and they go back in here.
Yep.
There's a 3.
Combo.
5.
Oh.
6. Now, is it worth it to explode? Oh, it's on a ruby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good value. I'll stop there.
Okay. Alrighty. Let us... Pumpkin. Cherry bomb.
Pumpkin.
Cherry bomb.
I have watched the Loading Ready Run folks play this. And I wasn't so hot on it watching them play this, but playing it ourselves, this is pretty fun. Yeah. I kind of like this, especially really understanding what the push your luck aspect is.
Yeah,
that's during resolve phase. It becomes tough.
And what can I trade them in for? A black, a thing, and a thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Go again.
Oh my god! So now it's a blue, a green, 3 points, and move your droplet.
The
Oh my
black ones
gosh,
aren't bad
that's
too.
real good. Yeah,
Let's
the
go.
black ones are pretty good.
Oh boy.
Wow.
I'll
Probably put that
get
too.
the 2.
You did buy one extra non-white token, so I think probability-wise you're ahead of me in a couple of ways now.
Pumpkin.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I get a thing there though. But,
Should I just resign now?
ah!
Oh, and you don't have potion.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. I wanted to get 7 so I could get the double on the green one, but
There you are. Kaboom!
well, it didn't explode that
Oh,
time.
it didn't explode. You used it all up.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so there's that. Round N. I survived. I get. Wait, what? No?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I get to roll the bonus die. Wait, there's a
Nice.
normal
Rookie.
die and a bouncing die. What's the difference? Okay. Do you want it more?
Not much. I don't know.
Okay.
But you get a ruby.
I get a ruby. Good. Excellent. I can buy something with rubies this turn. Next.
All right. So
things.
I've got no blacks. I've got a green, but I don't have 7.
Right.
But I do have purple. So how does this
You
work?
have
I can
purple.
exchange the purple chips in your pot for the indicated bonuses. So I can get a 1 garden spider, a 2 blue,
3
3
victory,
victory
points,
points.
and move your droplet. But I think that means you put the 2 purple back to the bank.
Yes.
Okay.
And I get to move my droplet 1?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so these go back to the bank.
Wild.
These go into there. All right, I'm just gonna put them over here for now.
Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo-wee.
They're having a time.
Okay. Did we earn rubies?
I did not.
I did.
And I have 2 rubies.
No? I have 3 rubies now.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot of rubies.
Because I got the one from the die.
Yep.
Victory points.
I
You-
gotta choose. Do I want 5 victory points or buy? I think I'm gonna go for buying right now.
Okay, well, I get 1, 2. Oh! Wait. When did I go up to 4? There was a rat tail that match. Or no, you just went up.
mine.
You just
Yeah.
went up. Okay. No rat tails.
Yep. All right, so
Now buying phase.
I get to buy. I could buy a
13.
big skull.
13. I could do some stuff with that.
So I can only buy 2.
I'm going to buy 4 pumpkins.
Yeah, you can only buy 2 chips and they have to be different colors.
You're right. I forgot about that part. Okay, then I'm going to buy a blue and a pumpkin.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a black and I think a blue. Blue, yeah.
And now ruby purchase. Droplet or
Okay.
potion.
I have no rubies.
1, 2 rubies to move my droplet.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, what happens on day 6? Does everyone just get another white in it?
I think so.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them. All right,
Yeah.
fortune teller.
Fortune teller.
Choose.
Choose.
Use your rat stone normally, or pass up on 1 to 3 rat tails and take that many rubies instead.
There's no effect.
There's no effect.
That would have been nice.
We are 2 even.
Mhm.
All right, let's start going.
All right.
Pull 2. Oh, and I get to look at 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll put the pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
And that goes back in. All right, 2. Oh, that's my first white draw. 2. I'll go for it.
So many cherry bombs. Maybe you'll get the Eggman one. It's still out there.
Yeah, there's one triple cherry bomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's only 2 1s left. But the problem is I'm getting a bunch in there that aren't... Here, I'm just going to search just to see what I have left in there. I got 1 purple. I got 3 blues, 1 green, 1 orange. Right. I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm going to go for it. Yes! Sorry, that's 2. And I get to look at 2. And I get to put a pumpkin.
Pumpkin?
All right. I'm calling it there. That was
moving.
that was lucky.
Okay. Ugh. Pumpkin? Pumpkin? Bird?
Pumpkin, 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 pumpkin time. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Bird?
Bird.
What
What if no?
Yeah, I might as well put it back, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
there's a chance of getting something better.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to shuffle it.
Although you don't have your purples now, so that actually reduces your count. That's an interesting trade-off on the purples. There you go. Oh, my gosh. And you don't have to play either.
Yeah. I have 1 black in here I really want.
That's only your 2? Oh, my God.
There's my
There it is. Your 6.
I'm gonna. Do you mind if I look in the bag?
Yeah, no, you can search it.
So I've got.
That's what I did.
All right, I have 2. Okay. This could be bad for me. It was bad for me. It could have been so much better for me, though.
That was going to be amazing. Well, you could get 19 buy or 5 victory points. And do you still get the ruby? Even though you
I still
exploded?
get the ruby, yeah.
Okay, so that's still not bad. And I survived, so...
Yep.
Okay, on to evaluation.
Yeah,
I
dice roll's
survived,
pretty good,
so... Dice roll. Yeah, dice roll's pretty good.
Another
Ruby.
But the black chip is gonna actually be better for me right now.
Yeah, what's the black chip gonna do?
If I draw more black chips than the other player, I get a ruby and advance.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty solid, actually.
So
and we have
that.
no greens and no purple. Well, you have a green, but it didn't trigger.
Yeah, it didn't trigger.
All right, ruby
I'll
phase.
advance that.
If you got a ruby, you got a ruby.
I do get a ruby.
I do not get a ruby. Oh, so you can immediately buy something with those, huh? All right, victory points if they're available.
Oh, do I want the victory points or the buy? I like buying more money though.
Yeah. Well, I get the victory points regardless, so I get 4. I'm at 10. I hit a double digits. And then
we've got that many rounds.
my
Yeah,
buying
okay.
is 16. Oh, right. This ends after rounds. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go with buying. So.
Going black and blue. And then ruby purchase.
I will ruby.
I will pay the 2 to advance my droplet.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Each player should add 1 cherry bomb to their bags. All right.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, the right-click shuffle does work, though. That's interesting. Fortune.
And
What? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong one. Sorry.
Yeah. Any player who gets to roll the die this round rolls twice.
Oh! Alright, don't explode. Oh my
Try not to
god, we're actually
explode.
gonna fight. You're probably gonna get further than me. Uh-oh. Alright,
I'm
okay.
gonna try.
Yeah, you is. Alright. 2. Bad. 3. Bad.
I'll get some out of the way ahead of time. You're good. Or not.
The majority of what's in my pot is not white. Don't say it that way. Okay, I'll take 1. And we'll look at it. And I shan't.
You could have exactly 7, though.
But I could have a pumpkin.
Oh, pumpkin.
I could have a green. Now if I draw a 1, I would double something. Okay.
Oh, don't want that.
Let's not.
Yes.
Hold.
Holding pattern. All right. Big money. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, actually, I didn't check. I have 1 rat tail.
Oh, yeah.
So let me just do
Advance
this.
all those. Oh, I did go far enough for that, didn't I? All right.
Yep. Oh, boy.
Okay, all right. Oh, if you land on the 7 this time, that'll be really good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shuffle that. Ugh.
Oh,
no.
You only have 1 white left, but you have two whites.
2s.
You.
Never didn't have it.
You.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
stop there.
Yeah. That's smart. Okay. Dice. Who got further? I believe you got further. Yeah. I only got up to the 16 point.
So I get to roll 2 dice. I think they're the same dice.
The faces are the same. So a pumpkin and a point.
Okay. I mean.
Oh yeah, 1 rat tail. Yeah.
And a pumpkin.
Okay. Now on to token effects.
So I have played 1 black.
I was gonna say we do these in order, right?
Yep.
I also played 1 black. No, I did not.
So I get to advance
a space and get a ruby.
No. Oh yeah, I do get a ruby.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
And then
greens. We both have exactly 7, so we both
so I advance it 3. Essentially you could just advance it 3.
Yes.
The amount.
Total how many greens you have, move the last chip that many spaces.
Yeah.
I get to move it 1.
Ruby step.
No purples. Ruby step.
No rubies for me.
No rubies for me. All right. Point and buy. I get 4 points.
I get 5 points.
What? And then I have buy power. 17. Okay.
So I have. I think I want. I want another crow.
Taking a moth and a green.
Yep.
And then ruby purchase phase.
I only have 1 ruby.
I have none rubies. Okay.
None rubies.
Entering round 7.
Okay. Thing is shuffled.
Fortune teller.
Yep. Fortune. What is our fortune today?
And you also get 1 rat, don't forget.
Oh, cool. After you have placed the first 5 chips in your pot, choose to continue or begin the round all over again. But you get this choice only once.
Weird.
Okay. I get 1 rat.
You get 1 rat. There's an undo button. As the ground toes, you have access to an undo button in the top menu. least you should.
I was here.
Okay.
I'm fine here. I think because you're. Where are you? You're at 6. Because I think I just caught up with you in terms of droplet. Or no, I got one ahead.
Your droplet was way ahead of me for a long time. If anything, I just caught up with you.
Yeah, I think I'm still just one ahead of you right now because of the black one. That seems about right. And then I get a red.
You got a black one twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I'm just one ahead of you right now.
Okay. I'll buy that.
Because you got rubies a couple times, so that was more.
True.
All right. 5 good to go. Yes. Start throwing those ingredients in, I guess.
All right. That's a 2, and I get to look at 2.
Yeah.
How about I don't? That's a 1. That's pretty good. That's a 2. That's pretty good. I get to look at 2. Now,
see the future.
Yeah, this will let me see the future again.
Yep. So that put the pumpkin back, shuffle, and then look at the future.
Yeah. 1? No. Right? It's that one anyway.
Okay. Before you draw again.
Oh.
So the fortune teller, if you want, you could start over.
No, I'm okay with this.
Okay.
All right. 2.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look.
Oh, chaining those birds.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I get to look at 1, and I won't. I shan't. You know what? I'm still pretty okay.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty okay. That's a pumpkin.
Oh. That's just free real estate right there.
I have 2 1s and 2 2s left in there. None of those will kill me. Good.
The pumpkins. All right. You're at 7. You can stop.
I'm happy to stop there.
All right.
19-5 and a ruby is a pretty good outcome.
Time to draw pumpkin. Explosion. Off.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay, good. Currently, we're tied on moths. I think.
Yes. I really shouldn't be drawing more.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Oh, it was so worth it.
That was worth it. Oh my god.
I have 3 moths? Oh.
I guess so.
Do I stop there? No.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good place
there?
to stop. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. That's how it is.
Yeah.
So resolution time.
Yep.
You got further. You roll the dice.
Roll this dice.
That's a ruby.
Ruby.
That, my friend, is a ruby. Okay. Effect.
All right. So I drew more black chips, so I get another ruby and advance the thing.
Right. Green chips.
I do have green chips in exactly 7, so I'll advance this twice.
I ain't getting green chips. No purples. Ruby step. I get a ruby.
I do not get a ruby. I got a bunch of other rubies. So.
Victory point step.
6.
5. Oh! This is really incredible. Like, I feel like I've fallen so far behind in terms of like turn goodness.
Right.
But the fact that I'm 2 ahead of you still is wild.
It's very cool.
Buying.
All right. So I have 21.
I have 19. Right. Probably because of the green.
Yeah.
All right. 19. What can I get for 19? Ooh, wow.
I'm just going to buy a big green, I think. Oh, actually, you know what? Big crow.
Yeah, big crow. Big crow?
Big crow. All right.
And ruby purchase phase. I don't believe I have enough rubies.
I will actually be spending my rubies to get my flask back.
Okay. All right, round time.
Round time.
All right, fortune teller.
Fortune teller. If your white chips total exactly 7 at the end of the round, you get to move your droplet 1 space forward.
Seasoned
Okay.
perfectly. All right, and you get 1 rat.
Rat tail. All right.
All right. Bottoms up. Let's do this. Bad.
Oh, puts it out of the way.
Purple.
Oh, you bought a purple.
I bought that a while ago. It's the first time it's come up. All right, 2, and I get to look. Nope.
Why are we even using cherry bombs?
2, and I get to look. Ooh.
I would probably go with the bird.
I would also go with the bird.
Hey.
There we go. I'll take that.
Well, this is a good turn.
1 green. 1 cherry bomb. 4. I'm still feeling pretty. 5. I'm still feeling pretty.
Yeah.
I'm still feeling pretty.
Oh,
Potion.
you have a flask.
I want to move my droplet, though. I'm still feeling pretty. Ah! Well, that's up here, though. Okay, so I'll get a ruby. All right. Blew up. Sure. Yeah, true.
Okay. All right. One. Back.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, you got the big one.
Probably the black one.
Ooh, did I have 2 black or 3 black on mine? We'll find out later.
On the board? Or
Yeah.
in your board?
Yeah, played.
No.
Only the 2. Okay, so right now we're tied.
I don't know. Well.
All right, well, okay, listen here.
That. Get that bird. Get that. I was wondering about that.
Uh-huh. Took me a
I was
second.
like, why is the 2 backwards? What the? Oh, actually,
Yeah, actually.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the 5. I thought I was at 5.
Oh, okay.
It counts. It counts all of them on the board. So in that case, I will try
What
to
if you
get
didn't,
something
though?
better.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going all the way.
God, you're at the outside. Oh my gosh. Well, it's good. We're coming up on the end of the segment.
Yeah, this is an exciting. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna stop there.
Yeah, you is. All right. So probably fortune teller first. So
Oh yeah. So
you'll get
what
to
does that
move
do?
your droplet 1 space forward.
Okay.
I don't get to. All right. Dice. I exploded. You didn't. So have a die.
Hooray. Geo.
Bye.
Oh, good.
That's a ruby.
It's a rupee.
Okay. Effect chips. First, moths. You got 3. I got 2.
Yep. So I get a ruby and advance a space.
An advancement. Then greens. You have greens and exactly 7. So
Oh yeah. So 2.
get to add 2 to your last chip.
Yep.
All right, and then purples. I played a purple. Which
Yeah. So
will
you can
let
exchange
me
that.
exchange for a black, a victory point, and a ruby. I may.
Yeah. So you can save up if you have more purples.
You know what? I might as well. I'll take a black, a victory point, and a ruby. I'll take the victory point now. I'll take the ruby now, and then the purple goes back to the bank. Okay. Ruby phase. Did anybody get a ruby?
I did actually.
Yeah. I also did. Okay. Points and buy. I have to pick 19 or 5. I'm gonna take the victory points.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't.
You get both. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So 27 buy power. So I'm gonna buy.
How many victory points did you get?
10.
10?
Yes.
Okay, so you're at 27. You passed me.
Hooray! 18, and I guess another crow. Okay.
Okay. Ruby buy phase. I will be buying something.
I will be advancing that drop.
I've got 3 rubies. I could buy my potion back, but of course I'm going to move my droplet. It's the only thing I ever want to do. Oh, and I think I get a rat this turn as well. This final turn.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, so last day. So we can spend 5 buy power for a victory point, and we can also pay 2 rubies for a victory point, and...
So that symbol is... So basically how it works is at the end, the last turn, you have to pull one at a time simultaneously. Just to show that there's no, like... Because you could technically wait to see what they did and then do yours to
Sure.
get the best victory point advantage.
Okay.
We don't really have to do that. I'm going to go over here and do my thing.
Okay, yeah,
And you go over there and do your thing.
I'll do my thing.
All
right, Stream fam, you're here with me.
All right. Well, first, fortune teller.
Yes, fortune teller, and I believe I get a rat. Yes, I will get a rat now.
Yes.
That's my bad again.
Player with the fewest victory points receives one green
Yes, I'll take that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll put that in here. And
Alrighty.
I get 1 rat tail, and... Here we go. Oh, boy. Ah, jeez. All right, I'm done. Yeah, you already win.
Gross. Did you explode?
No.
Nice.
But I got exactly 7, so... And I got it so fast. I drew, like, none of my non-white tokens.
4. I will spend the ruby.
To add 3? 1,
2, 3. Yeah.
Can you do that more than once?
No. Oh, do I explode?
I wouldn't mind if you exploded. Then I get to roll the die.
Nope.
Oh, come on. All right, so you severely win. I think we know that.
I'm going to keep going.
Oh. Sure. Okay.
I want to see if I can make it.
Make what?
Make it to the spoon.
Oh my god. That's a twofer. That goes here.
You're right.
You don't have to play either.
Yeah. I have 5 things left, actually. Hold on. Do I even have enough? No, I don't have enough to make it to the spoon.
Yeah, you don't.
All right, I'll stop there.
Uh-huh. So you definitely made it further, so you get to roll the die.
Yep.
For a ruby.
Ruby.
All right, special chips. First, any moths?
I have 2 moths.
I have none moths. Look at my board, by the way, and then just
let me turn around here.
let me cry a
Geez.
little bit.
Oh no!
Yeah, I started with the 3, and then
You got all the cherry bombs.
There's 15 left in my thing. It's the worst.
Ouch.
Okay, so you got moths, so you get a
Yep.
ruby and droplet, but that doesn't matter. Then greens. I have exactly 7, and I pulled 2, so I am going to get 2 more spaces.
Oh, I do have greens, so I actually do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
I
you
make
do.
it to the spoon.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, there you go. I hope you're happy.
I'm very happy.
Purples.
No purples.
Ruby phase. I get a ruby.
What happens when I reach this?
Nothing.
Your
I think
pot
it's just
or
a max.
move past it. Place the chip on the 33 and take what is depicted on the spoon. Okay, so it stays here, and I get what's on the spoon. 35. Okay.
Ruby phase. Do you get a ruby?
No.
Okay. Victory point phase. You get so many. I
I get
so
15.
I get 17. What? No, I get 4. I keep getting those confused.
Oh,
Where's... Jeez Louise. I had no chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get 15.
Yep.
Okay. Next is buying phase, which at this point is just you buy a victory point for every 5.
oh yeah. So I get 7.
I have 17, so I get 3. Ruby phase. You can pay 2 rubies for a victory point. I have 2 rubies, so I'll buy a victory point.
Oh, but if I spend 2 rubies to get a victory point, I get
Oh, do you get it?
I get exactly 50.
Oh, wow.
If I go over, I end up back at 1.
Yeah. Incredible.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's it.
That's the game. There's a lot of expansions and stuff, it looks like.
Wait, we were 2 spaces away from each other for like the whole game until the
Yeah.
final round.
Yeah.
I got so broken by my pulls.
Yeah, that's interesting how it does. I mean, it's a test your luck thing, but the luck is a very large component.
Yeah, like, gosh. I mean, but just like probability wise,
Oh, yeah.
I only have 4 whites left in my deck, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 others. I could have done so well.
Mm-hmm.
Although a lot of my tokens are 1s. I probably should have bought like some more 2 tokens instead of the 1 death's heads.
Mm.
But I wanted to move my droplet so bad. Yeah, my droplet is at 7. What's your droplet at?
Just now at 11.
How did it get up to 11? All right, so I was
At the final turn. It was like because it was at like 9 or 8.
Yeah. And then something happened.
Well, then I got the Death's Head, and
Oh yeah, okay. If we're
something else.
considering that.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Come on now. Come on. Oh yeah, white chips total
it's just-
exactly 7. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Good game. There we go. Hey, you know what? This works because the first game we tied because we both won. Second game
Yeah.
I won. Third game you won. Good. Perfectly even. I love it. It couldn't be
Man,
better.
I want to
actually.
go. I want to go land more planes.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool. So we're gonna go land more planes during this upcoming break. Andrew, once again, as always, thank you for joining me and providing some board game depths.
Always
depths,
a pleasure.
Sure. Yeah, it's
Depths,
I
heights,
love
from such great heights.
from such great depths. I love this portion of the stream. And for those of you hanging out there at home, stick around. We're going to take a 10-15 minute break, and then I will be back with producer Joe, and we're going to go on a vacation, an island vacation to the island of Dr. Brain. So that'll be cool.
Hooray!
So don't go anywhere. Stick around. Raise some money. There's more of that to come. See you in a minute.